and I'll turn it to Galen.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Our mission, Helping Parents Heal, is a nonprofit organization dedicated to assisting parents whose children have passed. Through support and resources offered, we aspire to help individuals become shining light parents, meaning a shift from a state of emotional heaviness to one of hopefulness and greater peace of mind. HPH goes a step beyond other groups by allowing the open discussion of spiritual experiences and afterlife evidence in a non-dogmatic way. HPH affiliate groups welcome everyone, regardless of religious or non-religious background, and encourage open dialogue. Attendance at this meeting is voluntary. We hope that participants will learn from and share with each other. Discussions here are not designed to replace traditional therapy or spiritual counseling. Zoom meetings run by leadership are not confidential. These meetings typically feature guest presenters and are posted on YouTube so that affiliate members worldwide can watch and benefit. Neither type of HPH meeting is designed to replace traditional therapy or spiritual counseling. Helping Parents Heal offers a wide variety of speakers, allowing parents to learn about many possible ways to heal. This includes presenters covering progressive topics such as afterlife evidence and connecting with children who have passed. The views expressed by our guest speakers may or may not reflect the opinions of Helping Parents Heal leaders and members, so we ask that you take from their presentations whatever may benefit you personally.
Thank you, Galen. And I'm going to ask Kathy to please read Karina's bio.
Yes, thank you. From a young age, Karina experienced the world a little differently. She always was deeply sensitive to emotions and energy of others, often feeling things around her in a way she could not understand. In addition, as a child, she had vivid and unusual dreams and recounted a past life that she had shared with her mom at age 4 years old. As life went on, all the dreams went dormant, and growing up, she learned to try to be thick-skinned with her sensitivity to others. Years later, in 2016, while Karina was navigating an intense, painful challenges beyond her control, something shifted and she began having a series of experiences that felt like the universe or spirit, gently but persistently knocking at her door to pay attention. From her natural curiosity, it led Karina to explore and study astrology, tarot, and psychic development, and what felt like a calling brought her to training in evidential mediumship from exceptional and respected medium teachers. Today, her work as an evidential medium is rooted in compassion, integrity, love, and gratitude of serving spirit, providing spiritual connections that offer comfort, healing, and a sense of peace. Thank you, Karina.
Thank you, Kathy. And please join me, Kathy, and Galen in welcoming Karina Hemby. Thank you, Karina, for being here.
Thank you, Irene, Kathy, Galen. I appreciate all of you and everyone. I appreciate all of you for being here. So grateful. And yes, so I know that every medium is different in how they work. And so I will explain just briefly how I do my readings, what all of you can expect, and then I'm going to just go ahead and begin. So I will be quieting my mind, tuning into your loved ones that I feel that are stepping forward. They will have me see, hear in my mind. I may physically feel things, or I may taste or smell things to communicate something specific. I do ask if all of you could please just be open to whomever may step forward, just in case I may get another loved one, someone you weren't expecting, maybe a grandmother that you never met, but you know about them. Because if you allow to take that information, typically other loved ones or the loved ones you were hoping to hear from will step right in right behind them. And I do ask if you could also, when I'm working with you, if you could please validate the information with a yes, no or I don't know. And I will work through if the no's don't make sense now, then sometimes it's hard to process, in the moment. You may forget someone or forget someone's name, or sometimes after the reading and down the road, what I brought up could happen later. And those are just beautiful ways of our loved ones that have transitioned to provide that connection and letting us know that they truly are around us. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and quiet my mind and just kind of feel who I have. I'm feeling a lot of energy, everyone. So this is great. So I'm just going to quiet my mind for just a moment, please. All right. So I do want to I'm going to start with a female that I felt that was coming to me earlier today. And I'm going to kind of use Suzanne Giesman, how she would say snag. And I love that because I just kind of learned that from her watching her videos. And I feel like I was getting a snag. So this morning, the downloads that I was getting. So I want to say that I would have a younger female. I want to say that this female, she feels to me, I want to go 18 to maybe 23 years old. I want to say the name Jen, Jen. And I want to say with this young female that would have transitioned, I'm going into my head. So I feel that there is migraines or head pain. And I feel that this was something that she would have gone through. It feels like I want to go maybe a full year. It almost feels as if that this kind of gradually started and we're going to the doctors and things weren't making sense until things were kind of, the medical conditions were kind of ramping up. So I'm going to pause here if anyone could take that information.
Okay, so if you can take any of this information, if you could please type it in the chat. We'll give it just a minute and Kathy will help me with this as well. Okay, let's see if anyone can take this. And we know sometimes that it's someone that watches the recording later can take this information and this could be for them. Kathy, have you heard from anyone?
No, I have not gotten any private messages or anything yet. And it would be best if people would put this in the main chat, not private message Irene or me.
Yes.
And let's see, I'll give a little bit more information that I'm tuning into. I am seeing blonder hair, but I see highlights in her hair. I know I feel very feminine, so I know she was very feminine. And I do know that there's a wanting to go to college or a college education piece to it with her. And I feel that, gosh, I almost want to, I feel like it was, again, I want to go brain, maybe a brain tumor, so this is how kind of where I'm feeling it right now on my right side. So if no one can take this information, I'll just give it another moment.
Gina has typed that she can take some of this blonde hair, college, a little older. Gina, can you take any of the symptoms that Karina has been sharing? Gina said a year-long illness. Would you like to speak with her, Karina, and see if you
Sure,
can?
yes, please.
Okay. All right. I'm going to ask her to unmute and then I'll add a spotlight.
Hello,
Hi, Gina.
Karina.
So you understand now, did now let me go back to the name Jen. Do you understand that name? Jen, Jennifer? No. Okay. So I'm gonna keep that to the side. And with the head, with that making sense to you?
Not the headphone.
Okay, let's, I'm going to keep you here because perhaps that was for someone else. Perhaps that was for someone that may, like Irene said, we'll see it later. But let me just kind of stay with you and tune in because so I know that you could take that you have a daughter. I know you said that she was a bit older, but I did feel that college education, correct? You understood that.
She worked at a college.
Oh, she worked at a college. Okay.
Hmm.
And did you
And
understand?
she did have a degree. She did have a degree in marketing.
Okay.
Sorry, communications.
Okay. And you understand about because would see the highlights in her hair.
And beautiful long blonde hair.
Hair.
But she did
Okay.
have to like put sun in it to keep
Okay, because
it.
it's like I could see the pretty color. I feel like her hair kind of flowed down. Did you
Mhm.
understand that? And okay, so let me just tune a little bit for just a moment, Gina. Uh, I do know that with your daughter, do you understand the piece that I said earlier that it was one thing that just kind of was really small or didn't really, um, there was really not a lot of concerns, but then it progressed. Do you understand? Whatever the medical condition, I know I
Yes.
didn't. Okay. I do hear a thank you to you, Mom, because you pushed your daughter to I feel that you either wanted to go to her or said we're going to the doctors. Do you understand this? And I do get a sense that she could have, now I do feel a bit of independence with your daughter that Mom, I'm okay, Mom, it's all good, but please know that she's coming through to want to thank you for that intuition, that mom intuition that you just knew. And let me just, now I just had a sensation that there could have been that the doctor thought it, or she thought it was in one place, but then it ended up being something different. Do you understand that? She's thanking you for being an advocate with the doctors because I'm getting a sense that you really had to push with them. And I'm very aggressive. And she's saying, Mom, thank you for that. She wants you to kind of push away from, I get that should have, could have, or should have done this, or maybe, but she says, Mom, you really did everything that humanly possible that you could do. And there's that love and gratitude around that. She has me feel, would you have a necklace of hers? I want to grab onto a necklace that she wants me to talk about.
Do I have her necklace? No.
Okay, so would you understand a necklace that you want to create? Because as I'm grabbing I feel like I need to grab it. Do you understand this of a necklace that you're thinking about creating or putting something together?
No. I do have a bracelet that I wear in her memory.
Okay. Gosh, I just feel like I want it. I know you say you don't understand this. I'm just going to say what I'm seeing and then I will move away from it. But she's
Okay.
showing me a heart and with as if you have one piece for her and one piece for you. So maybe that makes sense with the bracelet that I'm just not connecting the dots completely. Would you understand that? And it's okay if no, we'll just keep that. Maybe something will make sense around that later. Gina, she
Bracelet
wants.
that there's a bracelet that has gone missing that I have, been wanting to find that she gave me for Christmas.
Does it have a heart on it? Is there a heart?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. So I know I was seeing the heart and being connected, and my apologies of not connecting it with the bracelet itself.
Mhm. This is a different bracelet than the one I now have.
Okay.
Okay.
So she has me feel it's somewhere in the home and it's somewhere
Okay.
there. It's like I want to kind of tuck my hand in like the couch or something like that, but it feels as if I do feel that something's going to come up where you randomly will see it where she's giving you the signs, letting you know, Mom, I am around you. And she is sending you hearts that I feel that you already know that. And she says, Mom, she has me feel, Gina, that you're feeling as if you're not connecting or you're not getting those signs, but she's trying to say that I am showing them to you. And then she brought me to in your dream state or in that, I want to go 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So watch out for the dreams, but I want to say it in that time frame because I believe from my own experience that they come at that time so we remember it in the morning when we wake up. She also wants to validate. She has me feel that she has a grandmother with your mother would be with her. You understand this?
Mhm. Yes.
Nana. I want to call Nana or Nana or Nanny or would you understand that? No. Okay.
Okay. Her great grandmother was Nana.
Oh, her great grandmother. Okay, Nana, because I did hear Nana, and but
Mhm.
I do know that your mother would also be there with her. So just wanting to validate that she's not alone, that she has her grandmothers with her. Is there a Tony that she's saying that's with her?
I
A
did
re-
have an Uncle Tony who passed way before I was born, but my dad was very close with him.
Okay, so please know that she's just throwing out a couple names to let you know that she is having them around her and she's not alone. Gina, she's wanting to, as I end this with you, may I get your daughter's first name, please?
It's Caitlin.
Caitlin.
I have been worried about her not having anybody there. She is so young, and so yeah,
Well,
it's good to know she's not alone.
absolutely not alone. And I do feel you have a few family members because I can feel an aunt as well stepping in. I don't know if there's a Rita or our name, but I hear an aunt that's also there. She feels like a hoot and a holler. There's an aunt there that's funny. So, but letting you know that she is being wrapped around with your loved ones there watching her. So I am so sorry for the transition of your daughter, Caitlin, and I appreciate for allowing me to work with you on this, and I'm sending you much love.
Thank you.
Gina, thank you.
Thank you, Gina.
All right, everybody, I'm just gonna quiet. I'm already feeling a young man stepping forward. And I heard the name Nicole, so there may be a connection somehow, some way, but I do feel this young man stepping in. As I feel with him, I'm seeing, so I want to go 22, 23 years old. I do feel this unexpectedness to his transition. There is something kind of accidental around it of the way this young man would have transitioned, and I know you did not get an opportunity to say goodbye. He's funny. I can hear him cracking jokes. I know that this young man would have been charismatic and funny and a jokester. Uh, I do want to say that Nicole name. So perhaps there's a sister or a mother or someone close that would be somehow connected to this young man. And there's also a J name. I saw John in my mind that, or a J-O name somehow connected. So I'm going to just pause here with that information that I gave, if anyone can take some of that, please.
Yeah, we have a few people taking, and I'm going to ask Kathy to help me
Yes, we
read
have a
through
lot of people
this.
taking
Oh,
it.
goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Um,
One, two.
By chance, would any of them have a mom by the name of Nicole?
we have, I thought I saw someone's, so Nicole Wallace said me, but she didn't type if she has a son in spirit. Nicole,
Mm.
if you could please add that to the chat. Um, Nicole is the mom, but Nicole, did you have, yes, my son. So do you want to first start with Nicole? We have a
Yes,
lot of
yes,
people
please.
that can
Yes,
seem to be
please.
taking. Okay, so let's see if this is for Nicole. Here's
Hi,
Nicole.
Nicole.
Hi,
So you understand, did you understand the age that around 22, 23, and you understand
23.
23, and you understand the unexpectedness? It felt accidental. You understand that as well?
Kind of.
Okay, so let's just kind of keep that. Would you also understand that John name to or J-O name somehow connected in some way?
No,
Okay, let me just keep going. And you understand um, with that unexpectedness, and my heart goes out because I know that you did not get an opportunity to say goodbye to your son. You understand that? Okay. And you understand that the funny, charismatic, I want to joke around, I'm gonna be hilarious, and that was just his personality. You understand this?
yes,
Okay. I still say that there's a Joe or a John name somehow connected, perhaps it with him, but I'll just leave that to the side. Maybe after the fact that may make sense.
okay.
So let me just, I do feel, Nicole, because I heard that right away, and I knew that there was that your son was wanting me to go right to you. I do hear an apology to you. You understand that there was this. I do know, Nicole, that of his unexpected transition, that he's giving me a sense that it could have been of his own hands. You understand that? But he's wanting me to say, Mom, he gives me this sense that it was so out of character, so out of the blue. I don't feel this depression or sadness that he was going through. You understand this?
Kind of, yes.
Okay, so you would understand because he's showing me my symbol of putting a mask on that I hid it well. Do you understand that the way I say it that way?
Yes,
He wants to let you know, Mom, that you are seeing me in the corner of your eye. Do you understand that?
yes, kind of.
Okay, because I just saw a little blurb on my right side, and I know that that's their way of letting me know, of kind of trying to let you know I'm around. But I do feel he wants to kind of be a jokester and say there's someone in the house. Oh, go ahead.
This picture is right on the right side of my eye. Yes.
Oh, to your right? It's funny because I could see this. It was like an orb or something bright light to my right. And he wants to talk about joking around. There must be another male in the home that either gets scared of, maybe freaked out of this hearing things or do you understand that? Or is there a brother of his that's also in the home?
Yes, there's, but yes,
Okay, well, it felt like you wanted to say brother or someone who just may get kind of spooked easily if the lights are flickering or if they're hearing walking in the house. Do you understand that?
mm, no,
It's
no,
okay if it's a no. Okay. But I do feel that he's playing pranks or jokes with a younger male. That would be his brother, correct? He has a younger brother?
yes, he has two younger brothers. Yes,
Okay, because I do feel that there's one that is there a June birthday to one of them?
no,
Okay, he just showed me the month of June. So hold on to that. I may go back, but I do know that one of them knows of getting some kind of signs from their brother. So is there a Brian or a B name with one of them or BR name?
GR,
GR? Okay.
GR.
Okay. So perhaps you may have to ask, or if because I do get a sense that your son wants to say, I am throwing out these pranks and I am still around. I do hear the footsteps. So would you understand that you do hear the creaking or footsteps somewhere within the home? Is there upstairs that you
That
have?
is upstairs. I do hear it, but we have a lot of people in the house, so I just think
Oh,
it's,
okay. So
yeah,
perhaps pay attention when it's quiet and if you hear the creaking, that is however they do it, because I know they have the ability to do it, of just letting you know that he is around. Now, he wants to thank you for the in memory. Would you understand the releasing of balloons for your son?
yes.
Okay, and I do, now he showed me was there a silver balloon or a mylar balloon that we also had within the balloons that he wants me to talk about?
No, I'm not.
Okay,
It wasn't really balloons. It was the
because I saw writing and I didn't know if he was trying to show me writing on the balloons or mylar.
it's the, what do you call the lanterns, and then all his friends came over and everybody wrote on the lantern and we released it.
Oh, did
Yes.
you do
So it
use it
wasn't a
with the,
balloon.
was there a gray pen or gray or something about it was gray. So he just showed me gray. So I was trying to follow his lead with that. Maybe that'll make sense later, but he did show me the writing. I misinterpreted as a mylar balloon with the writing on it. So, but
Okay.
he does want to acknowledge the release for him and that he is aware of that. I still want to go back to the month of June, feel significant. Would you understand a birthday that he wants to talk about? Is there the 13th, June 13th?
Mm-mm.
Or does the 13th mean anything of a birthday he wants me to talk about or acknowledge?
No, nothing comes.
Okay, so I'm going to go one more and use my numerology. If the fourth means anything,
No.
okay,
No.
okay. I don't want to sometimes when I get the numbers and if they don't make sense, I'll add it up and somehow they just make sense. But I do feel he wants to acknowledge a birthday. Gosh, I keep seeing the 13th. So perhaps there's a message for someone else but I'm going to keep you here that they want to acknowledge the June 13th birthday for a son. I'm going to just throw it out there and just say there is an acknowledgement around that. But I'm going to stay with you, Nicole, and he's sending you. Oh, okay. So I know you get signs of birds that you sit and you
Yes.
look out your window, correct?
When I go for my walks, not when I look out, but I get birds.
Okay. So
Yes.
please know that I believe that they have the ability to get us to see them, and he wants me to talk about how being out in nature, and there must be are there larger trees, or you walk through area where a lot of trees are that I'm seeing,
Yes. Yes.
and how refreshing and how it makes you feel that just being that solitude for you and the quiet, and I hear the wind going through in the trees, that it really does heal for you, Mom, he's saying. And he says it's beautiful for you. One last thing, he wants to say thank you. You must have put something in your backyard in memory for him. Would you understand that? Or I'm seeing something round, or if it's in the ground or something round with writing on it. Would you understand that?
Yes.
So he wants to acknowledge that. And he wants to acknowledge if when you're sitting out there, because I see you, do you have a deck in your backyard?
Yes.
And he just showed me you sitting on a deck and sitting out there also connecting. And he does hear you when you talk to him. And he's saying, thank you for talking to me, Mom. I know that this is really heavy for you, but he's saying, Mom, oh, you must have a dog in the house as well, correct?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Okay. And he says that there's a lot of healing with this dog for you and for everyone in the house, and that he sits next to this dog. There's something about it of comfort around that. So, Nicole, I'm so very sorry. May I get your son's first name?
William.
William?
Yes.
So I am so very sorry for the transition of your son, William. He absolutely is. I feel he's sending you fours. I'm going back to that. So watch the fours. So perhaps if you grab your phone or 4 there's something about it. You Anybody can always message me later and saying I understand that, or if something doesn't make sense now and it comes to you later. I love getting those messages, and it's so hard to kind of recognize everything in the moment. But I do know he's sending you those signs, and he's saying, Mom, go to that beach vacation. So if there's something coming up, to go to it and enjoy it, be there, feel it, and just absorb the water and the ocean and pick up those seashells and pick up those seashells. Nicole, I'm sending you much love, and I want to thank you so much for allowing me to connect to your son, William.
Well, thank you. Everything was exactly what you would say.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Nicole. And if anyone gets a reading tonight, please send Elizabeth a picture and a short write-up. We love to put it on the blog and in the newsletter. And it's elizabeth@helpingparentsheal.org.
All right. Immediately, I'm feeling a younger female, a younger girl. I'm seeing the age of 5. I do feel that this beautiful young little girl would have had, I feel there's some issues. Either she couldn't walk, but I just see either braces on her legs, or there's something to do with the legs of having not having the ability, or muscular something. I don't know if it's muscular or dystrophy. My apologies, I'm not saying all the medical terms correctly, but I do feel some issues in the legs. Uh, I do feel that this would be a medical condition to her transition. And I do feel that I just feel some sensations in my lungs, my respiratory, but it feels a bit sudden. Something about it feels quick and in a sudden way. And I want to talk about her cute little smile. I know there's this cutie patootie smile with her. So I'm going to pause here if anyone could take some of that information, please.
Okay. Nobody has written anything yet, but we'll wait a few moments and see. Kathy has put that description in the chat.
I do feel that the muscular, the unable to walk or having difficulties walking, and I just keep seeing the age of 5. So if I'm going 5 to 7 years old, but I do feel she is a little girl.
Okay. So far, Karina, we don't have anyone
Okay.
doing this.
Yep.
Was there, I just saw pop up with a Kathy. Oh, is that you typing, right? My
Yes,
apologies.
Kathy's typing.
Sorry, my apologies. I'll step away, step in my lane. Okay. If no one can take that, then so I'm just gonna assume perhaps maybe someone later will watch it.
Mhm.
And I'm going to say there may be a Cindy name somehow connected to this little girl. And I want to say that I'm doing good. I'm running and everything is good and I'm happy and I'm seeing rainbows, rainbows. So I'm gonna just stop here and kind of move to the side and see who else will step forward. All right. All right. I do know that I want to say I have another female with me. I'll be honest, I'm not sure of the age, but I do know that I feel there's a leukemia connection to this female. I also feel there's a respiratory with this. Just heard Brenda, Brianna name. But I do feel older. I do feel that I'm over the age of 18. And oh goodness, I feel between 18 and 29. Uh, so I'm going to pause if anyone could take that of their daughter with the leukemia.
We're waiting. No one has typed in the chat. I haven't gotten a private message. Have you, Kathy?
No, I have not gotten any messages.
Okay.
All right. Then I will step away from that. Maybe someone will pop in later and all right, so just gonna kind of reset.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm aware I do have a younger male. I am seeing the age of 13. I do feel that this younger male, so I want to go 13 to 15 years old. I do feel a bit reserved, kind of quiet personality. I do get this unexpectedness to his transition. I just heard the name Bobby, so there may be a Bobby name either connected to him or a Bob name somehow connected. And I want to say I just feel reserved. I feel uh, kind of shy. I feel not really that I could express myself, that I just haven't learned to be, extroverted.
We do have one person named Brandi saying her son was 12, almost 13.
Okay.
And Brandi, do you understand the other information?
Maybe we can pull Brandi up and I'll just kind of
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
please.
So yes, he was definitely more reserved, but just kind of an old soul type of personality. Um, I do recognize the Bob connection, but kind of depends.
And I'm not seeing.
No, Brandi, if you would please turn your video on so we can spotlight you. Okay, I think she just did. There we
Yeah.
go.
There. Hi, Brandi.
Hi.
So you understand about the age range, the unexpectedness, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, and you understand that because I feel shy, I feel reserved, I feel kind of not very extroverted. Do you understand that?
Yeah. I mean, it's he enjoyed being by himself and kind of with friends. He didn't really go out to make friends
Okay.
or hang out with people a lot.
Okay, because I sure felt that just quiet and kind of keeping to myself, but a lovely young boy, lovely young man. Um, would you understand? He has me feel your father would be transitioned being with him, or
My father, no.
or a father-in-law.
Um, his father, yes. My father's, no.
Okay, would you understand a Bill or William name that would be with him?
No.
No. Okay, so I'm going to go back. But did you say father-in-law? Yes. Or
His father.
his father
Yeah.
would be with him. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. So let me just, because I knew he had me feel father and with him. Okay. So let me just go a little bit more. And I am hearing the name Chris, or there's a Christopher.
That is my husband, his dad,
His
and my other son.
Your other son, Chris. Okay,
Yeah,
so I just want to make sure I'm saying it correct. So Chris would be your husband,
correct.
but not his father, correct?
No, it is his father. Yeah.
Oh, his
It's
father.
just
That's
I just also have a Chris Jr. So
okay. And Chris would
yeah,
be the father that's with him.
correct.
Okay, so just so all right. So he's just giving more validation. And please know that Chris stepping forward, your husband, his father, correct?
Yeah.
Reassuring you that I've got him, that I'm watching over him, that I have him, because he's showing me wrapping around. And there's also a dog running around with them as well. So there's a dog with them also taking care of them. And I feel the security also with this dog there. Uh, so as I also connect to your son and that unexpectedness, I do feel some sadness and some either depression or something that he would have gone through. You understand that? I'm not feeling a medical condition.
Um, no, not really.
Okay, so let
Um,
me
not a medical condition, but
not a okay, okay,
mm-mm.
okay. Because I didn't feel that medical thing that he or something on a medical way of
Yeah.
okay. Your son wants me to talk about thanking you for all the hugs that you would give him. And he's showing me it was either hard for him, but he loved it. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
I know he wants to talk about the signs that you get, and I'm trying to understand or see what he's wanting me to say. Would you understand that you're wanting to write a book?
Um, no,
Okay, because he's showing
I don't have
me
the patience to do that.
He's showing me a book right now, and I
Okay.
just see an open book. So I'm trying to understand what it is that he's wanting me to talk about. Would you understand that he resonated more kind of reading books, being around books?
Um, some, but not like it wouldn't jump out at me as a yes.
Okay. Interesting that when I see the open book, I do feel there's something, I feel there's some kind of a sign around this. So I'm going to go another step. He has me showing like opening up a book and seeing a sign from a page that you're going to get in a book. I'm just going to throw that out there. Do you resonate something about that?
There was some writing in his notebooks from school that were very out of place and very odd messaging, but really, really relevant.
Okay. All right. Because I was
Yeah.
trying, I didn't feel like I wanted to leave with that because I felt there was something significant of he was keeping me around the opening up this, and it looked to me as a book and seeing something that would be a sign for you somehow, some way. I do want to stick with that. Because I do feel that that may come up where it will, and I'm seeing 27. I'm seeing 27. Um, would you understand September being significant to either
Yes.
to your son, correct?
Not to my son, no.
To your husband, to
Yeah,
Chris. Okay. So let me just see where, and this would be his birthday month,
it
September?
is.
Okay. And your husband, Chris, wants me to talk about either you're planning something or you want to do something coming this September. And I feel this push, or there's some kind of a push around it, and it feels celebratory or going around family. Do you understand this?
There is something that I have been thinking of, yes.
Okay. So please know that your husband, Chris, wants to take this opportunity to just give you this little push and giving you that, because he has me feel that you're kind of also keeping yourself a little recluse, keeping yourself within. Do you understand that a little bit?
Yeah,
And I'm going to say one more thing because I keep, is there a light flashing somewhere? I see
I
it.
don't like that. Yeah, there is. Yeah, there we have you can see the lanai lights back here
Yes.
behind me.
And so please
There I
know,
have two of them that
okay,
flash.
okay. I love that for all of us
Yeah.
to see that and giving you that both of them. And you said two, right?
Yeah, they're two
Two
different
lights
lights that
for your
consistently
son.
do it.
Yes, and for your husband. I love that. And I love that you will always have this to see this in this video of showing that their love shining through for you, there for you. Your son wants me to, are you getting a tattoo or thinking about doing a tattoo? Or is there someone
Um,
around you wanting to I'm being told about a tattoo right now.
oh, I have three other kids that are almost adults or adults, so we all have a whole list of tattoos that we are wanting. I got one after
Oh,
they passed.
oh, that's
So
beautiful. I
that's
do
what
feel there must be a name because I want to write the name. Is there a Evan? Evan? Ev-
um,
or-
Evan is my nephew, but he actually just got a tattoo
Oh,
like 3 weeks ago.
oh, okay, there we go. So please know that your son is wanting to acknowledge that of the tattoo from Evan. And just also, would this be connected to a sister of yours, Evan?
It is. Yep,
And please know that your husband and your son are saying they're watching over. So there must be going something on around either with your sister or something around there that they're watching over, and all is good. All is good. So I'm hoping that something around that may make sense to you.
yep. They actually just came in town this weekend, and they're currently on a cruise. So
Oh,
yeah, I
well,
got to see them for the first time in months.
that's amazing. And please, Evan, I see your husband doing this.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's exploring or doing things he shouldn't, as young adults would, but it was
Yeah.
just being kind of funny and wanting to be that Uncle Chris to Evan. So just wanting to throw that out there. Um, is one of your sons, or is there a military connection? Are they wanting to go in the military, that I'm getting as
My husband was 100% disabled veteran.
okay? Because he shifted me to you have two boys?
I do.
Okay. Is one of the Marines, or are they thinking about or wanting to sign up?
Um, no, I doubt it. Um, physically, it would be a challenge.
Okay. Um,
I have a daughter that was talking about it, but
oh, you have a daughter. Oh, my apologies, because I went to immediately to the boys, but I
no, you're fine.
tell your daughter my apologies. So wait, so I want to stay with this because I do feel that they're wanting me to talk that Chris wants me to talk about. So then this would be your daughter. Is there an Anne or an A-N name or first or middle name with your daughter?
No,
Okay, so let me go one more piece. Would you understand that your husband, Chris, wants to say, I'm here helping or facilitating? Is she going through some issues with one of her friends or something going on, your daughter, right
just
now?
life in general. She's lost.
Okay,
So
all right. Well, he shifted me. It had me feel something either with a friend of hers that all is well and dad is watching over. And I just heard that I hear you, we hear you talking to us, but it's nighttime. So I know that it's more in the evening. So you must be a late person, or you're not an early person, correct? Like me, I'll be in bed by eight
I'm both.
o'clock.
I would love to be in bed by 8. I sleep isn't something that exists
Okay.
anymore. So
Well,
yeah.
he's showing me, I'm seeing it at night and I'm hearing hooting. So is there owls that he wants me to talk about that you're aware of that you connect to?
Yeah, we have burrowing owls that live all in our neighborhood
Okay.
everywhere, and they're out all night flying through the yards and everything.
Well, I'm hearing the hoot, the hoot, the hoot. So both your son, may I please get your son's first name?
Carson,
Carson. Carson and Chris absolutely are coming in together and letting you know that we are okay. Um, one last thing. Is there a heart shape that you have a glass heart shape that you had created or you're thinking about doing something, either create something with the swirl in it?
um, yes to both of those. I have a
Cremations or putting something in the ashes?
Yeah, so I have a crystal heart that has 3D etched their photo in it. And then I actually have been looking, trying to decide which one I want. But yes, it is that like the flame that has their ashes mixed. That's a swirl within a casing.
Oh, okay. So please know that they're just wanting to let you know of acknowledging that. And
Okay.
uh, I am so very sorry, Brandi, for the transition of your son and your husband. And I'm sending you much love and big hugs to all of you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
so
Brandi.
much.
Thank you for sharing them with us. And
Absolutely.
Karina, you did say before about a BR name, and then the next
Oh,
reading, it was for Brandi.
oh, did I? Oh my goodness. Okay. oh, there we go. Okay. Thank you, Irene, for
And
acknowledging.
then Kathy wanted to mention something also.
I just wanted to let you know that Gina M did type in, and she said she did not speak up as she had already had a reading earlier in the session, but her daughter did pass from lymphoma, and you had mentioned leukemia. And also she had parainfluenza was what was listed as her cause of passing.
Oh my
So that girl that you were talking about is Gina's daughter.
And I can see Gina right now as I'm looking. So Gina, okay, so your daughter absolutely was still shining through and wanting to. I just hear blowing you a kiss, Gina, and saying happy birthday. So if there's a birthday coming up, happy birthday. Do you understand that?
My birthday was last week.
Oh,
But
Oh.
yeah, I wanted
much.
to give somebody else a chance, but I just thought if it could be her again.
Well, I will honor their what they're bringing through, and I try not to get in my head. So she was coming through strong and wanting to just give you a little bit more love, Gina. Um, I want to thank you, and I'm wishing you a big happy birthday too.
Beautiful. Well, thank you, Karina. I mean, we have just a couple of minutes left, so if there's anything you'd like to say in general about our children being here, would love for you to talk a little.
Sure, absolutely. If you know, and so on my own through Create Intuitive Medium with my Instagram, if you want to follow me, I always do random free group readings, and so that's just something just to throw out there. I love to do these maybe once a month, and so.
And what was that again? What is your name on Instagram?
Karina Intuitive Medium.
Okay.
And sometimes I'll have other medium friends will together or do it as a group but it's all about uh, just wanting to, be in service. So
Well, thank you. We appreciate you, and we're so happy that you were here with us this evening. Beautiful readings. And if you did get a reading tonight, please send Elizabeth that little paragraph and a picture of your child in spirit so we can put it on the blog and we can put it in the newsletter. And thank you, Kathy and Galen, for helping me this evening. And Karina, this was beautiful. It's just an honor to be a part of this. And I always say, when one of us receives a reading, it's a reading for all of us. It's showing us that our children in spirit are here. So thank you. And we always ask everyone to please unmute themselves and say thank you and good night. And we'll
Thank
see you on
you.
Thursday.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so much,
you.
Thank
Karina.
you.
Beautiful.
Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, it was
Good
great.
Thank
night.
you.
Thank
Have
you,
a good
everybody.
night.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Thanks.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Night,
Bye-bye.
everyone.